This presentation is on Common Core and Media Services, presented by Tanya McKinney, the Media Specialist at Morgan Road Middle School in Hepzibah, Georgia, grades 6 through 8. What's our status? Our 2015 Georgia Milestones test data indicates that 65% and 62% of our 7th and 8th grade students did not show mastery in social studies. The domains associated with social studies content contains informational text, which addresses text complexity. The role of the school library media and student achievement. Our school improvement action plan suggests that students read lexile-appropriate material, check out nonfiction books, address information literacy and transliteracy, and collaborate and co-teach. The intervention technique that I would like to present is the Big Six process. The Big Six process allows information to be transmitted through a process that allows students to understand the information that they are reading and the information that they are expected to produce. Big Six step number 1 is identifying the task. For this demonstration, we're going to use the Civil War as an example. Using the example as Civil War, we're going to use the task of use the informational text to create a mini museum of the Civil War events. With this task, students will be given information to choose from and to create their mini museum. With this task, students will make sure that they understand the task by defining terms, problems before moving on to the next step. Identify information needed to complete the task. Also, students will demonstrate, or teachers will demonstrate or model or show an example of the sample product before the students actually get started so they can understand what the end result or project is supposed to look like. Big Six step number 2 is information seeking strategies. This step allows students to identify all possible sources for completing the task. They select the best possible sources for the task, and students will use the internet to search for information. They will use nonfiction library books to brainstorm for keyword searches, and they will use ThinkLink Web 2.0 tool to actually create information. Big Six step number 3 is location and access. Here students they will know exactly where information is located within the media center, and they will use a variety of tools to actually go through to complete their task. Several tools are available to them in the Symbaloo, which comprises of several different resources for them to actually read, as well as videos to watch, and many activities that will guide them through their task. Big Six step number 4 is the use of information. Within all of the information that the students have, Big Six step number 4 suggests that they get more specific information from the entire body of information, because once they get to step number 4, they have a greater understanding of what the task is and what their expectations are, and so they're able to go through information and pull out more specific information. Step number 5, synthesis. Here students will actually use the information that they've gathered and read through and used throughout the assignment to now create the mini museum, or to use their Web 2.0 tool to synthesize the information that they have been using and reading and gathering throughout the process. Step number 6 is where the students actually judge their work. Not only are they judging the product, they're also judging the process in which they created the product. The intervention program that I will be recommending to the school is the Accelerated Reader program. The Accelerated Reader program, it actually composes of these Big Six steps, Big Six process that I just mentioned. And within the Accelerated Reader program, students are using informational text as stated in the previous Big Six steps, and they're actually going through the exact same process. And the purpose of this program and how it's different is that you have all of your tasks in one platform, the Accelerated Reader web-based program. Here are the common core media alignment. You have standards that teachers are using for content that are aligned with the media library standards. Here are a list of resources that were used to create this presentation. Pinterest has a list of resources that social studies can use specifically to create lessons and activities for the Civil War. Storyfy, Listly, and Morgan Road Middle School School Improvement Plan were all used to create this presentation.